Hi, hello again. This is another video. This particular video is one that it's the new upgrade to 164 that Railmaster have done, which the major part is doing the train tech signalling systems. And the second part is because today, February the 10th, it's special because it's my birthday. I am 72 today. I wish the ages would go backwards instead of forwards. So I'll get on with this video. First of all, what we'll do is we'll look at what is included in the update. One of the things is that they've got there is in the Railmaster INI file, alternative comms 2 equals N and check controller 2 is N for use for a second DC controller. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I've checked mine here on this and also the actual INI file, and it's not there, so I presume you've got to put them in manually. And also to be prepared for new Hornby locos for 2016 and remainder from 2015. Also added for support for new loco decoders from TAMS, NCE, DCC Concepts, TCS and Digitrax. And also this, as I've said, included new train tech signalling track plans and test programs to assist in setting up multi-aspect signalling. And also the guide has gone up now to 164. So that is what is all in there. Now, one of the things is I will show you in a second, but this is train tech. All my stuff that sits on my track is all train tech. I actually I've had these for 2 years now and not a failure in any of them I've done, so I'm very pleased with these. I see all my lighting's on, all my signalling system is there working, so I find them quite easy. It is just basically logic how they actually work. And this is inside the unit. What I've actually got is, these are the 4-point decoders which run all my points. And I've also got some small ones like that, which are SC1s, and they actually do those little dwarf shunting signals there. I had them from China. I think they've cost me about £7 for 5 of them. DCC already. All I did is connect them onto the controller. You have to get 2 signals on one decoder. So today I've got 3 of them sitting underneath here. Also all my decoders sit underneath. They're quite easy to do. All you've actually got here is those are your point cables. Those are your power cables which come directly to the track, so there's no going onto a program track. Just wire them straight to the track or through a buzz wire. And then this bit at the top here, there's a learner button. All you do with that is you press that, you've coded the first port there to 1, you're pointing there to 1, and that and it all goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all set up. When you want to do a second one, you do the same again, you press that, and that'll be 5, 6, 7 and 8, and so on. These are some of the ones for other signalling systems, and these are all the type of signals that they do. But also it actually shows you actually do, or they just slide in, tap that, code it in, and it's done. This one here, this one is HS speed, including flashing. In actual fact, in real life, what the flashing is when a train's approaching signals, it tells the driver to slow down because there's a restriction or it's going to go into a branch line. So that's what them are, never just ordinary ones there. So they're quite cheap. So say them are those. The double-headed ones are £35, which I've got on here, and I also got the amber ones, which are sitting just under the bridge there. Very good. I would highly recommend them. So what we'll actually do now is I'll show you how you get and look at these signalling systems. It's all built in here. So first of all, you go to that one there. Now this is a little problem really, because mine sits in sunset. You can actually, most people have got them in metal, and how you change that is actually you'd go to this one here, which is loco detection, and it's there, look, where it says sunset, and you can actually just do that, go to there, and you can change it to whatever colour you want. So that is how you do them. On here, what you've got to do here is where this is my starter plan, which is the one I normally run. You go click onto that, and you go down here to where it says train set signals. You click that, and what will happen is those are all the signalling systems. What you've got to do is just touch them a bit, because they're all showing single signals. We'll just touch them like that, and it will show you all the signalling systems. So right, what you've got here is on this particular one. Which one where are we looking at? This one here, I think it is this one here, the flashing light ones. Right, what they've done with this one is that they've actually got them all controlled from that one signal. Now in real life you don't do that. So what I've done is put that one to red, I'll put that one to red. What you do is touch it there at the bottom, don't touch the signals, touch it there at the bottom. Go to this one now, that's red, got that one there red. So when you first start off, you're going to go to an amber. So you click that, which is amber, which moves the train on. When it gets to here, you move the train on again, and then you go to here, moves the train on again, and move it on again, and you can see these lights flashing. That's how you do them. Now also you've got some more, which are these. I'll actually touch them just to make sure. These are the ones with the routers on. So you've got red, amber, and when it comes green, the router comes on. And you've got another one here with a distant one, like that. And you've got this one here for shunting, which is just a like that, single one. This one's a shunting one with a router on. This one here is a 2-aspect distant, which is like that. Now this one here, to me, is a problem. Because what it is, you've got a set of points there, and you've got a signal. What they've actually done is, if you got this on red, like that, what happens is when you turn it to green, it changes the points. This is coded up onto 3, which is one of my set of points, so that's why it's doing it. Put it to red, and it does that. And it shouldn't be that. I was a signal and telegraph engineer. I know how signals work. You do not move a light for a train to go until the points are set. The interlocking on the system wouldn't let you to do that anyway. You move the points first, and then you do that. So what I've actually done, if I go to up here now, and actually I've just done a test program just to show you. This is this one here. There we are. I've done the same there. I've actually done a little bit there, but on here now, what I've actually got here is, if I change the points, they move to there, and do that, they go to red. And how you do that is, when you go into the system, you actually tell it what to do. So what I should do now is actually go back to my main one, which is my track plan, which is this one. I'm back to this one again now, which is mine. If you go to your track plans there, and you go down here, and so say if I go to that one I've just told you about, which is this one here, this one, on there is nothing, just the signal itself. But if you go to this, what it actually says is, if I press the red one there, signal 87, which is that one, will go green, and if I press the green one, 87 will go red, and that is as easy as it does it. With these here, I did a little experiment with these things here. What I've got here is, if I go to that one there is nothing. I then go to this one, and what I've got there is, if I just move it down a bit, that's it like that. If that's on red, 110, that's 110, right? So what it is if that's on, if that goes to red, that one there will go to amber, and if it goes to amber, it'll go to red, and if it's green, it'll go to green. If you go to this one here, a little bit more complicated. What that is there is, this is number 100. So what it is, if that is at red, signal 105 will go to amber, and then I've got the 110, and that's the way they all work. They're quite logic how they actually operate. What it's actually saying is, if this is at this, there, if this is at red, this will be at this, and that's how they all work. But also what they've actually done, if I come out of here now, just to show you, what they've actually done, I can't, because I've gone back to my system, but if you go to here, which is your programs, what you've got in here, right at the bottom, they put in those train text signals. So that's one there with a flashing one, that's a 4 aspect, and they've done, so they put these in for you. So if we go to this one here, which is that one there, they've just put them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's just a program, but what you've got is a stop, single yellow, double yellow, yellow flashing, green, clear, stop. And so you can actually look at these and do them. If you have any problems with any of these, give me a call. I've been working on these program systems for 2 years now, and same as my system here, I know it inside out. These two little here, just forget that, because it's sitting in the, it's come out of the whole system. So what I'll actually have to do is to come out of the system to get rid of them. This is the only problem with it. Go back in again. See, normally I wouldn't be doing this, but because I'm doing this video, it's messed things up a bit. So what it does, first of all, you'll see that this, which is the internet, come on, then you see the green one come on. There's the internet one come on. And once you see that one come on, you know that your controller's working. And it'll do an hour's go in there, and it'll start clicking up all my signals and all my points. They're all in system. What it actually is the startup is point 1 is number 1 startup, number 2 points are number 2, and so forth. Each one of those signals or points, whatever number it is, that is the startup position. Another thing is with the Pro version, which is mine is, those train text signals only work with the Pro. You can't get them on the normal system. Now the Pro version is £30 basically, and it's well worth the money, because all the tricks and that I do with mine, you can't do with the normal one. This is the best part of it, and I love doing all my programs and everything else with it. So what will happen is when this is now in 75% mode, what it is when I switch off, when it comes back, it'll actually come back as 75. Whereas in the normal system, you can put it down to 75, but when it comes back, it goes back to 100. So it's a bit inconvenience, but that's the way to do it. Also, as you see, all my trains are sitting down here like this. All I've got to do there is go onto here, go to this part here, and go to 2, do that, and it brings all my trains up in 2s. Right, now what I'm actually going to do is this part here, is I'm going to have an extension which is going to go through that wall there, and where my MPV is and my Pride crew, those two tracks, I've built a tunnel. The tunnel will be going there, it'll go through, and then I'll have fiddle yards down the side. And what I'm hoping to do is to actually have it on a folding system. So what you're thinking of is if I've got my track like that, and this part here is my track as I've got now, and this is going to be the fiddle yards, or it will be on hinges. It'll just fold down like that, so all I've got that, because as you can see from that is how much space I've got to work with that way. I've got nothing there whatsoever, and all I've got is this bit down here. Now, I am a gadget freak. I've got gadgets for everything. All my house is remote control. I press buttons and lights come on, sockets come on, my water fountain outside come on, all by pressing buttons. So everybody knows me as a gadget freak. In actual fact, this watch here is radio control from Rugby radio station. I put it in the window and it resets itself 6 times overnight. Right, but first of all my train gadgets. What I've got here, as you know, is a track tidy. I can put my trains on there and clean the wheels. I've also got the track tidy kit, which I can use for cleaning the track, like that. There's also these, which are my little dust monkeys, which sit under that particular blue truck there. They clean the track. Let me say, I'll just do this just to show you. They rub across there like that, and look, they pick up the dirt. I've also got my dapple cleaner, which sits over there. That does all my cleaning. Also it's a vacuum cleaner. And talking of vacuum cleaners, this is what I use. It's a handheld vacuum cleaner, run by batteries. Cost me about £9, I think it was. And what it does is you go around the track like this, or touches on here, and you can pick up bits off the what have been laid over there. So also you can do your hoovering over that there. That all goes into the base there. You just take the base off, chuck it away, and start all over again. The best piece of kit I've got, that one is. Another thing is we have the track rubber. Mine's rubber on a stick, because I can't reach some parts of there. So what I actually do is I can actually do this and do my track cleaning like that. Which is all it is a rubber taped onto a piece of stick like that, and that's how I use. Those are all my other stuff, which is Track Magic. I've got a dapple cleaner, and that one there is the one for using with that. I also have these, which are wire cutters. What it actually does is actually you put the wire in and that grips them there, that bit there, and then all it does is actually pulls the outer insulation off the track, off the wire I should say, and you've got so when you've got already tying cables, same as some of these are, it's a lot easier to do in playing with that. But also I have got this gadget, which is, as you perhaps remember, see, it's a litter picker. What I have, because they're just behind the signal box, I can't get at that. If anything comes off there, I have had it. So what I can actually do, I can come along here, pick a train up, or pick a coach up, wherever it might be, pick it up, take it over here and put it back again. It's quite a real good gadget. I've actually got a smaller one, which, down here, which is similar, only cheap. But what I've done with this, I've actually put rubber bands on, so that when you're picking it up, especially for some heavy trains, they will not slip out of the vice and then drop back on the track and damage your trains. So that is what I've done with that. Now, as I said in the last one, all my trains have got programs, and also as what you can actually do is you can run trains round your main track like this, and you can also do a program. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, just start you off. This is my shunting program, which is this thing here. I'll do that, and that'll go away on its own in the background. I'll now start these two trains off, which is, I'll find them, which is my bonnet cord. I'll do that one. And I should start my thruster off. Where we're all going. So I'm saying these, while I'm doing this little program here is running away all on its own. Look, see? And that's how easy it is to do programs. Programming is a doddle. I love doing these programs. I try to keep doing ingenious ones. This particular one with bonnet cord is my original train which I bought 2 years ago. That one and the Class 47, see, still working there. Those are the two which I bought with the Majestic set. That was the start of my railway. And since then I've been doing other things. But also, what I've also just built are the two little kiosks. I've done one there, and I've done one there as well. So, if anybody wants me, you know where I am. I'm on 01782 302194. The Facebook page, which is Railmaster Help, shows you all the exhibitions that are coming up shortly. And one of the things is that if you subscribe to my channel, you automatically get an email that I've done a new video, and you can then check out the new video. But please subscribe. I'm always here 24/7. So